I'm setting myself up for success in today's video. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm back with another real rambling. It has been months and months. It's been a long time. Been busy. Apparently, raising babies is harder than they make it look on TV. I don't understand. It's been 13 years since my last kid, so I've forgotten there's like this period of their life where they're constantly trying to commit suicide. And so I'm just chasing this kid around the house, pulling things out of its mouth like 24/7. It's been a thing. But it's wintertime now. There's snow on the ground outside. There's no better place for me to be than in my basement working on my railroad. And I am taking the last 2 weeks of the year off of work. So I've got a good amount of time set aside to do just that. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this basement. I'm going to be getting a lot of the projects that I've meant to get done earlier this year done right now. And so I'm really excited about it. I'm going to have my track laid. I'm going to have this thing fully wired. I'm going to have remotely operating staging yard. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to have a great time doing all of this. But I'm one of those people who if I've got a limited amount of time, 2 weeks is not a huge amount of time to be working on the layout with a lot of work that I want to get, shoved into these 2 weeks. So I'm the kind of guy that if that happens, sometimes I feel overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. And I kind of just shut down, if that makes sense, right? What I find helps is making a plan. Setting myself up for success. If I can plan out what I want to get done in these 2 weeks and determine a good order in which to work and what I want to get done on a day-to-day basis, I will be much more likely I'll be able to work that plan and have better success because of it. Well, how do we do this? In the past, I used to do this. It's to write stuff down on notepads. Problem with that is that, I write it down on a notepad and then I stick it somewhere and then it gets lost, right? And I can't find it again. I'm like, what was I working on? I can't remember. So I've made a switch. I have moved over to Trello. Trello it's an app. Works for your phone, works on a tablet like this, works on a computer web browser. And it is it's an organization tool. It's an easy to use, kind of like a note-taking tool. You can set up, let me see if I can show you here, set up tasks for you. So you set up these little boards for you, and then you can find, create a task. You can create labels for them. You can attach links and photographs and do all sorts of things. Like I got a fun little train background here. It's a fun application. It's super easy to use. I'm one of those guys where if it's too difficult, if there's too many steps, if there's too many options, I get a little, I'm just I won't bother, and I won't use it. This is so easy to use. I find it just super quick and easy. Just I want to do this. Create a little task, stick it on there, boom, it's done. And it's on my phone, which is always with me. It's on my tablet, which I always keep in my layout room. It's on my computer, it's on the web, so it's everywhere I want it to be. It is awesome. It's a free app. I'm not getting paid to shill it or anything. But this is the kind of thing I think, with model railroading, you have best success if you do things in certain steps, right? Obviously, you need to lay the cork before you can put the track on the cork, and you need to have the track on the cork before you can ballast the track. There's all these steps that you need to do, and I'm oversimplifying, but you understand what I'm saying. And so be able to organize your thoughts. And what else I've also found very, very helpful about that app is I'll run across something. For example, right now I'm trying to determine what I'm going to do about lighting in this room because lighting is pretty bad in this room. And if I'm running across some ideas on the web, I'm like, oh, that's a really great idea, or oh, that's a really cheap lighting solution. Copy that URL, paste it right into that card on Trello, and then it's there waiting for me whenever I get around to actually kind of determining whether or not I want to go that route or go a different route or that kind of thing. So I don't have to worry about bookmarks, just a ton of bookmarks in my web browser anymore. It's all organized nicely within one location. and on my phone whenever I need it, which is awesome. Have a plan. Have a plan going into it, right? Even if you're just starting, come up with a plan. If this is like my fifth layout now. I can't fifth layout, fourth or fifth, depending on how you count them, fourth or fifth layout. And I'm just now figuring this out. Like having a plan is like a good thing to have. Like it's crazy, but yeah, for me personally, planning ahead, getting a good idea of like where I am and what I need to do and what A coming before B, coming before C, that kind of thing works for me. So I'm really excited about these next 2 weeks. I am going to be creating some videos for you guys. I'm going to be doing some live streaming as well. We're kind of getting back into railroading mode, so we're going to get a lot more videos coming out of me coming up here soon. I got some good stuff planned. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get back down in here and start working on this layout again. I think it's going to be, this whole, I don't want to get into it. 2020 sucks. Doesn't matter what your beliefs. Everyone had a terrible 2020. I'm glad that I get to spend the last 2 weeks of this horrible year working on my mono railroad, doing something that makes me happy, something I'm passionate about, and I'm happy that I get to share that with you. So hopefully you come along with me on the ride in these next couple of weeks and months as we continue to work on the Midland Falls Railroad. I'm almost to the point where I can start working on scenery, that's my favorite part of mono railroading, and I think a lot of you are going to really like that as well. Alrighty, well, I think that's it. I think I'm starting to ramble, so thanks for checking out the video, and I will see everyone on the next Rail Ramblin'.